Hi everyone, welcome to Fan Mail Friday, our favorite time of the week. And I've just spent the morning reading all of your fantastic letters and looking at your gorgeous cards, and thank you so much for sending these things. I'm going to start out with somebody's first Fan Mail Friday card, and that's because it's the first Friday in June. Where has the time gone? We're already 6 months into 2022. My goodness. All right, so Janice, look at this. So that's that beautiful wildflower garden from our craft box, our first finishing school craft box. And she says it's her first card for Fan Mail Friday. She's a big fan and she loves all the products. And her small craft room is already overflowing with creations. Janice says she is 83 years old. And so Janice, I just want to send you a big hug and thank you for sending that. She's in Ohio, so shout out to everybody in Ohio. Now next, this is from Christy. And this also finishing school craft box. That's my house. Isn't that fun? A little die set. And she is saying that her Empress Lazy Susan is fantastic. It just arrived and it makes everything rotate smoothly and the die cutting go better. And so you kind of need that on a house card like that, don't you? Now, Miss Leslie, she working with heirloom lace. We are just finishing school craft boxes everywhere. Gorgeous. And her letter says, thank you so much for Create Crop at Home Too. What a wonderful weekend. Now, there are lots of thank you notes for Crop at Home Too here because apparently you are still scrapbooking even after our May 13th, 14th, and 15th extravaganza. From the beginning of today's blog post to the end, you will see that people are still working on those gorgeous pages. So good for you. All right, Miss Donna Baker, look at that, also heirloom lace. So pretty with gratitude. And of course you're from Raleigh. She can't imagine how it can top this event, but she looks forward to seeing that happen in November. Okay, so very exciting. She loved Crop at Home Too as well. Roberta, she's working with those frame dies, the concentric frame dies from last year's crop event. Isn't that pretty? And thank you so much she won the Lazy Susan, also making her Empress machine work better. She's making an album for her granddaughter who graduates from high school on June the 25th. Congratulations. It's time for graduation, isn't it? For those of you that have a graduate from kindergarten to high school to college and whatever, or an advanced degree, congratulations for all of that wonderful support that you've given those students over the time that they put in. So yay! Oh, it's June. It's time for graduation. All right. Now, this next card is from Joe, and she says, so she's from Missouri. She says, your Crop at Home Too was a lifesaver for me. Let me just tell you, Joe, I'm thinking about your husband. I hope he's doing okay. He had surgery right before the event, and she said it was a welcome, it kept her sane, is what she said, and I hope everybody in your house is doing okay now. All right, Miss Marcy, she also, beautiful card. Marcy's on a roll. She's been sending cards. Rested up, and the holiday was for doing nothing. I did have a nice holiday. I hope all of you did as well. Very, very nice to have a summer break. Now, this is from Sharon, and this is fun. This is one of our card making kits from way back. It was a gratitude card making kit, and I think she says, thank you so much for all your generosity, beginning with the Create 7, and then and during Create 6, she met who lives in California, and they've made cards together, and then she won on Win It Wednesday, and she won the doily stamp set. Isn't that something? So she started the Missouri Griffinites, and if any of you are watching from Missouri, make sure and say hi to Sharon. All right. Now, my friend Anita and Marcy, I need you to get together because you guys are so consistent. Look at this. Anita has 2 cards today. Beautiful purple. She says in her letter that it's been a while since she sent me a card that I could resend to someone, which is this one, and thank you for thinking about that. she says it's send it to someone in a senior living home or someone that's having a hard time making the ends meet for their family. I love that. So I have to be specific about my gifting. She says she wants you to know that you are not alone and someone cares, and someone who has no family to stand by them, or they just feel alone. The card is going to make the difference. I totally agree. Isn't that nice, Anita? That's very, very important for us to remember. Now, Marcia, so pretty. Marcia's been stamping and die cutting, and she writes to me a belated thank you for the Win It Wednesday that she won, and she got a 3-stamp collection and thrilled, and she created the background with the stamp sets, and it's hard to hear about your mom and dad. My goodness, out of rehab and in the hospital since January. My goodness, in and out. Okay, wow. That's a tough place to be. I hope that you're doing well in taking care of all of them. So nice to hear from you, and also nice to hear that your garden is in bloom. Now, next, we have a card from Monica, and it's her first from Carte Noire. So beautiful. And then, if you remember that Monica sent us all pictures of the things that she sent to the Queen for her Platinum Jubilee. Well, Monica is completing the circle by sending us the response that Buckingham Palace sent. And so the lady in waiting writes this letter. Her name is Annabelle Whitehead. I love this, and it's so perfectly written. So, dear Miss Williams, the Queen wishes me to write and thank you for your splendid handmade cards and photograph album. Isn't that something? And then there's lots of pictures. So I love this whole thing. It's so, so special. And Monica, thanks for including us in your beautiful gift. That's really special. All right, now Miss Elaine, she is writing to say thank you for Crop at Home too, and the box of treasures, and she got all the PDFs printed, and she did that as a thanks from Stephanie, who helped her get everything printed out and on her way for the swap card platform, and boy, we're all still enjoying those moments that we spent together just a few weeks ago. Now, Miss Anita, she actually sent me 2 cards this week, and what's so fun about this is that she writes she was spending time in her craft room. She decided to take a look at what sort of dies that she had that she might have forgotten about. Well, the carriage slimline die, there it is, and she says it was like opening Christmas presents to go back through all the things that she already had. Isn't that fun? So we should all do that. Let's all clean out something, clean out a drawer, find something new. All right, now I got a beautiful little mini slimline card from Kim. Isn't that adorable? She says it holds money. That's the size. And she had a great time with the Numb Buns doing the Crop at Home event. And that's everybody in Maryland. She said that she has this book and other cat items given to me from a fellow scrapbooker, and an elderly neighbor passed away, and the neighbor had no family, and my friend helped clean out the items, and she was allowed to take some things, and the book was one of the things that passed on to her, and she immediately thought of me. Isn't that so nice. So the Parlor Cats, and what's so nice about this is that John Grossman, Mrs. Grossman's studio, the stickers, right? Do you remember that? And she went on to do amazing things, and John Grossman kept that archive, and then he sold it to a pair of my friends. And if you know Punch Studio in California, they're doing all of Mr. Grossman's beautiful old world things. So us antique lovers we get to stick together. So nice. Thank you so much, Kim. I'm sorry to digress. Okay, now Miss Adina, look at this. So I hope this letter finds you happy and healthy, and you always seem so vibrant and full of energy. Yeah. All right, look at this. I think Adina's creations are vibrant and full of energy. Isn't that beautiful? Ribbon with the china cabinet and love and best wishes, and so made for Anna Griffin by Adina McMurray. And then she sent me another one as well. Also, beautiful ribbons, Adina, and gorgeous work. I love the vellum. That's just dreamy. And Adina shares that her daughter also has a photographic memory, and you two seem to be cut from the same cloth. Oh, that's funny. I agree. In your cards, even, they smell good, so thank you. Gosh, the smell, that's heavenly. All right, last but not least, I have a card and a gift from Veronica, and she made that slimline cat. And everyone is batting their eyes to that. That's the first, that is in your first class act. I love it. And then this is my first birthday card. We're coming up on the summertime, so we, of course, that means birthday time. Happy birthday, Anna. Look at all that die cutting. And there's tea, and then a beautiful scarf inside the little wallet folio from Create 7. So Veronica, thank you for all that work. That's a lot of amazing things. So thank you, everyone that's watching. Happy Friday to you, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And we'll see you now.